At this time, we would like to welcome Minister of Natural Resources, Amarjeet Sohi, up to the microphone. He has been a proud and dedicated supporter of Daughters Day since it began in 2012. So please join me in welcoming him as he brings greetings from the Government of Canada.
Well, thank you, Nancy. I just also want to start by acknowledging that we are gathered here on Treaty 6 territory, and someone who came to this great country from somewhere else and built my life here and my ability to give back to Canada in my capacity as a worker, as a community member, as a city councillor, now as a member of parliament. I think it's very fitting that we come together to appreciate the richness and the generosity that we experience on this land that is given to us and offered to us by Indigenous peoples. So thank you so much, Elder, for being here and for your prayer. This is a beautiful building. I used to work here. I would say it's better than Parliament, I would say. Because this is truly a place where community of Edmonton come together to celebrate what is best about us. And that is our approach to inclusion. That is our approach to making sure that every Canadian has the opportunity to succeed. And the leaders that we're celebrating today, and the leaders that we have celebrated for the last 7 years, strong women making a difference in the field, but also making a difference in the community. I think that is the spirit of Daughters Day. I haven't missed a single one yet, and I'm lucky that I haven't missed a single one. Because every time I come here, I leave inspired. I leave more dedicated and committed, because sometimes we feel as politicians that the work we do is important, and it is important work. I don't want to undermine that. But the work that leaders such as we celebrate today do each and every day in their fields and communities is more important, I would say, because you come from that grassroots, you come from that your lived experience and the experience of the community. I think that is the wonderful part of this celebration. Also, I want to take a moment to thank all the volunteers and the board members who have worked tirelessly from day one, from the idea to putting this event together 7 years ago. I remember getting a call from Dr. Bhatia one day, and he wanted to take me out for lunch, and he was going to pay for that lunch, right? And I knew we were up to something, and that something was actually the creation of the Daughters Day. And so it's so nice to see Dr. Bhatia and his daughter, actually, and his daughter's daughter, or is he son or daughter? Can't tell. Can't tell the difference. But son, okay, there you go. Don't mind that. I have a daughter who dressed like a boy when she was young, and now she's 24 years old, and making a difference through her work. She's a writer. She writes about basketball, trying to make her way through a very male-dominated field, right? And which I am very proud of, right? Because as a father, every time I read her article, I just feel so proud, and I think she's just a wonderful, wonderful individual and wonderful person, and so it's so nice to see so many people. I think we need to come together to give a big thank you to Vivian and her team and everyone else together who have worked so tirelessly. And everyone being recognized here is important. And I'm going to say something special about one person that I have known for almost, I would say, 15 years. And that doesn't mean that somehow I'm not as appreciative of everyone else being recognized. But a special friend of mine is being recognized today. Burl, where's Burl? Where is she?
In the blue.
Bro is a friend, a true friend, from whom I have learned so much in my work as a city councillor and my work as a community activist. We came to know each other because of her involvement in the labor movement and my involvement in the labor movement earlier on. And we have worked together on a number of projects. So this is a very, I would say from a personal point of view, it's a very special day for me when I see my good friend being recognized with many other friends and community activists being recognized. So with that, thank you so much. But I think I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge my good friend as well, Linda Duncan, who is actually not going to be running in the next federal election. But I have known Linda ever since she got elected, and I just want to take a moment, Linda, to thank you for your service and your service to Canada and your service to Edmonton. And the work you have done in advancing some of the women's issues. I used to actually work on Linda's campaign. Now we are in different parties, but that's okay, right? We have shared values. So with that, thank you so much, and also want to acknowledge Michael Cooper, who is another colleague from Edmonton, and city staff and city council and provincial representatives. With that, I don't want to take too much time. Thank you so much, and I'm so honored to be part of this.